Everybody can hear us. We're recording, right? Spotlighted.
Yes.
We're good?
Yes.
All right. All right. Cool. Whew. Sorry. Nothing like everything going live and everything doesn't work. So, all right. Well, we're glad we have enough equipment here to get through it and make sure that we get a recording in, because tonight we got a great one. So let's just go ahead and start this thing off. Welcome, everybody, to the Studying Brew, episode 768. I can't believe it. 768 episodes. It's going to be a good one tonight. Tonight, on this night, we have the Monday evening. We have the Monday Kona Catchphrase.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, checking all the microphone, like everything. I'm now like all sketched out here. I'm so glad that everybody was here, because tonight we're going to not only have the Monday Kona Catchphrase, but we're going to show you how to observe those answers in the question. So that way you can really start to learn how to master multiple choice exams. Guys, it's not just about learning the content. It's about learning how to read these exam questions and really mastering that aspect of it. So the easier you can read these questions and the better that, it gets through, and you can identify those keywords and observe it, the more edge you have. And even if it works only 10% of the time, sometimes that's all you guys need. You're getting 60% in your simulated. You need a 10% boost, and you got a pass notice. And who cares about anything else? You're walking out like George Jefferson, right? So that's all that matters with your pass notice. Nobody's checking you to make sure that you know the answer or not. You just walking out. It's too late. You already got me a pass notice. I'm out, right? So that's how I look at it. And that's how you got to look at it too. Who cares if I don't know how options work? I'm just walking out of here. You already done and gave me a pass notice. It's too late. Mm-hmm. So that's what we want to learn tonight. But first, my name is Andy. I am the guy that runs the back office over here at KonaButterflyz. Sometimes I'm the IT guy who gets to work through all of these technical difficulties, right? And making this stuff happen so that way we can join here. But you're not here for my IT work. No, you're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, Series 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know, so that way you too can get a pass notice and get yours. Because why, Brandy?
It's a hot past summer.
Hey, we got it. And I hope Brandy's coming in clear. Yeah? She's good? All right, cool. Just making sure all the audios is like we're running a whole different program over here.
This is my home. No, this is my home.
Right, but I'm not sure if both monitors are on. I didn't get to put my fingers on the dials to see what my levels are.
We're all good.
The whole technical part of me is coming out. So I'm like, what's going on over there? I just let you plug it in and just
there are no levels over there.
Pray that everything's working right. Just the fact that you said there's no levels over here, it makes me know that you don't know that there's levels over there. And that makes me nervous.
Plug and play.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Plug and plug in.
Anyways, so we're going to do this thing. You ready? Let's go, Brandy.
Yes.
We're already behind with our technical difficulties. Sorry about that, everybody, if you're first time. Normally everything's rocking and rolling, but bear with us. We're going to get through this thing. I feel like one of those airplanes, that's just popping and banging as it's going across the sky and it's making a landing. You know what I mean?
Wow. We're
gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Got skills. So if you need some online, on-course, on-demand videos that are original, that are going to help you know that you need what you need to know on the exam, no technical words that throw totally over your head, but really easy to understand, nothing that's boring. Guys, teaching you those test-taking techniques, getting some Q&A always, every time we do a live session, small group tutoring, some individual tutoring for the 65. We got all kinds of things popping. We're even going to have our audios on Spotify. Guys, we got it all going on. So if you want to check it out, what we have going on, just go ahead and scan the QR code, hit the links in the chat, watch the orientation video. It'll get you going and show you all the different options we have. Study guides available, SIE 663, $20 each. You can print them out. We also have the Kona community on Discord. That's where you can ask questions, join in on that community. 866-HEY-KONA. That's where you reach me. Brandy is on the Discord. All right, we got live sessions happening tomorrow. I know the SIE is margins.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be marginally good.
It's going to be more than marginal.
Oh, guys, I know that margins is like one of those topics that people are always like intimidated by.
And somebody asked for them on the message board.
And it's only because you have not experience the way Brandy's done margins. It's going to be good in the live. I'm just telling you guys, you definitely want to be there. We have that for the members tomorrow, 7 a.m. in Hawaii, 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Mountain, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. in the East. And then we're doing the Series 26. And what do we got going on in there? Just techniques, learning how to read those questions. Guys, we do that so much in the 26 because that's everything.
Wait, that's not true. We're doing the plan. We're doing the study plan tomorrow.
Oh, I didn't look at my notes.
Yeah, I know. And that's what I did. I decided to change it.
You did that last week and you changed it?
Yeah, we're going to do study plans.
We're doing study plans tomorrow. So if you're just starting the 26, be there. You're going to love it. All right. 9 a.m. in Hawaii, 12 p.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Mountain, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. in the East. That way you can get your plan going, get your 26, get that principal's license. Just level up in 2023. That's what it's all about.
That's right.
All right. What do we got next, Brandy?
Oh,
we're not doing the 21-day plan?
No.
Oh, we didn't have time for that.
No.
All right. I was going to show you guys what the new 21-day plan is. That was in the meeting earlier.
Guys, tomorrow when we have more time.
That was in the meeting earlier, but we have made that there was an executive decision made behind the scenes.
Well, I mean, we started
by the CEO.
We started 15 minutes late, you know.
It has nothing to do with it. You voided that out before that was happening. Get out of here.
I forgot.
And you forgot. All right. So, see, that's why I ask. I'm like, I have a feeling you totally nixed that thing. All right, everybody. If you're not following us on Instagram, I wish you would, because you know why?
Why?
When they give me a picture and they let me know, I add another one to the Kona Hall of Fame, and that's right. We got a passer. Yes, we do. We got a passer. We got a passer. All right, everybody. Congratulations are indeed in order, because this young lady, man, she's been studying. She doesn't give up. She's been after it. And she's one of my favorites from Bakersfield, California. And do you know what? She passed the Series 63, got it done, is now fully licensed.
Yeah.
And Brandy, she's always in all the lives. She's always got questions. She's active on the Discord. She talk about plugged in.
Exactly.
And I could not be more prouder to say, welcome to getting that Series 63 and congratulations.
Yes.
All right.
To
Ashley Eccles.
Yes.
Well, you're supposed to end the screen.
Oh, my bad.
And I'm already adding her as a spotlight. See, I could go on and on about this young woman, but I'd rather have her on this night. I'm so sorry, Ashley. I mean, like, everything is like,
Ashley, I'm so glad.
we're so out of our element. And I'm so glad you're one of the coolest people we know too, by the way. She's just like, whatever. But just like, you guys, just get through it.
And she's still counting me.
I'm working on it, ma'am. Congratulations. Go ahead and tell all the fine people how you passed.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it's a relief. I passed honestly through the live sessions, and because that just like is a whole nother level of explaining and clarification, and quizzing. The very first time I took the SIE, I didn't pass and I wasn't quizzing. And then I realized obviously that wasn't working. So the quizzing and taking notes of what I got wrong and also what I got right, because I mean you could guess and get it right and still not understand. So even the ones that I wasn't sure of, I would write those down. And then at first I was making flashcards, but then I realized I was spending so much time on flashcards, like, because I'm pretty OCD and trying to organize them. Like, this needs to match this. And so that was the SIE. And then finally I just started writing the notes on paper, keyword that matched. Like Brandy is great at the keyword association. If you see this word, most likely the question is this word. I think with the 6 and this last test was a lot of test taking techniques. This last one, there was a few I had no idea. It was like, what? And it was such a fast test, I didn't have time to think about it, which was probably a good thing. It's a quick test. So the test taking techniques definitely helped out on that. But yeah, the quizzing and the live sessions are the best. And Andy, I'd like to clarify, I do not live in Bakersfield.
Oh, why did I think you live in Bakersfield?
That's where I had to go take the test. I live in
Oh, that's
on the
where I'm
Central
all.
Coast.
Oh, where are you actually located?
Paso Robles.
Oh, no. I would claim Paso Robles over Bakersfield. No offense to everybody in Bakersfield, but I'm just saying,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I
had to
understand
clarify.
your correction.
But yeah, that's and staying plugged in, don't take a break from the SIE to the 6. That was my biggest mistake. Just once you pass one, just keep going, keep that momentum. Um, yeah, that's what I would say helped me the most.
Well, congratulations on getting it done, and I'm so sorry that everything went technically foul tonight, and
It's all good.
we're just like popping and banging around here. But I just want to say, you are always just so positive, and you've always been that way throughout this whole process from the SIE through the 63. I know you probably felt differently, but I've never felt like you were very negative. I always felt like you were always just very coachable, and you always came at it with like you were always prepared in these live sessions, and then if you needed to be in a small group tutoring, you were always there, and you're just like ready and prepared. And I just want to say that guys, that's one of the key things I think is to like passing this is you got to be keyed in, and you definitely got to be prepared, and you definitely have to be focused. And what do you got to say about this, Brandy?
She said two things that I think are underestimated. One, that she was plugged in and she did ask questions. She was very active on the
Yeah.
message board. So that's huge, guys. She had questions ready for Friday. So when we did your question Friday, she was there. She was ready. And the other thing is, and I just don't think we say this enough, don't take breaks between your exams. Ride that momentum.
Yeah, momentum is a jealous lady. She will leave you, and it's hard to get her back.
Yes.
It's really hard to get momentum back. So, yeah,
Yes, that
definitely.
was the momentum. I thought, I don't know, my self-sabotage or what it is, but taking 4 months off between exams was not recommended. Um, and for me, the posting on Discord and asking questions is not like in my comfort zone. Like if I get it wrong and I don't understand it, usually I'll just either figure it out myself or like move on. So that was out of my comfort zone to post and ask questions, which definitely helped.
And I will say this: if you're taking the Series 63, she said also, I don't know if you caught this, but it's a very fast exam. There's less time on this exam and more questions.
Yes.
So you have to move fast, and learning those test taking techniques is going to help you get there. And that is a very key thing to listen to if you're going to take the Series 63. And I'm not trying to intimidate anybody, but it's another reason why you got to really learn these techniques, because as she said, she didn't know a couple of these questions. She was totally lost, but the techniques were there for you. And whether you got those ones right or wrong, I don't know. You still got a pass notice, so who cares? So something went right.
It was awesome.
So congratulations once more, and thank you for being on.
Yes.
Thank you guys very much for your help.
And I apologize. You are not from Bakersfield.
Yes.
No.
Well, she's a Niners fan.
Well, I mean, she's smart. I mean, we already covered this tonight.
That's true.
Congratulations once again. And guys, that's why you want to be on the Studying Brew, because not only do we do our thing, but we also let our pastors talk. And if you ever go back and watch some of these, these episodes, these what do I want to say, reruns, these I guess so, replays.
Yeah.
Listen to some of these passers. They're just giving so much key nuggets and little things that really help you pass these exams. And it's not about recognition here. It's about learning and passing the torch, and just learning from the last passer what you could use to help benefit you and your journey and getting your pass notice.
Yep.
All right, there's some notes. You ready to get after it? Let's do the Kona catchphrase.
Let's do it.
All right, everybody. To play the Kona catchphrase, it's simple. It's fun, and we want you to get involved. So how do we do this, and how do we play? Well, it's simple. I'm going to read the answers and questions that we put up on the screen. We always do answers first as part of our program because it always helps you read the questions with intent. Guys, are you constantly reading the questions over and over and over and over and over and then going, wait, let me read it one more time?
Yes.
That's because you're getting lost by the time you get to the answer selections, and then you got to remember what you said in the question. Guys, we teach you to look at the answers first, make observations, and we're going to practice that tonight. You're going to put into the chat what you think are key words that are going to help you get to a right answer. You're going to say what you're observing as far as like, hey, answer A and C start off with this is the. Yes, guys, it's that simple. Yes, that's that simple. They started off the same. The sentence started off the same. That's enough to observe. Guys, if two sentences are written or two answers are written similar, they might be similar or they might be opposite, but 90% of the time, that is the answer. One of those is going to be the answer.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes we got little keywords like Mona, like our only, never, always. Guys, we'll go into that. Or maybe there's other opposites or other things we can see within the answers. Observe, because it's going to point you into the right direction. Guys, this is so key into passing these exams. Like you just heard from Ashley, it really helped her out in the Series 63. And then we're going to do the same thing in the question. We're going to look for those keywords. Please participate. Don't just put what do you think the answer is. It's answer A. That's not helping you. That's not helping you. We're not here to master a Q bank. We're here to drill for a little bit of skill. So that way, when we get on the real exam, which are not these questions, we have a better understanding of how to get to the right answer.
Mm-hmm.
So really sharpen your skills, guys, and see how you match up with Brandy.
Yep.
Let's go. All right, D, filing reports and keeping required records. C, transacting business for his own account in such a way as to maintain price and trade continuity. B, minimizing the volatility of the stock due to market conditions. A, maintaining a fair and orderly market.
Oh, shoot.
And yeah, there's two ands actually.
There's
Three. Ooh. Do you know what I would do? I don't even know if this is right, but I'm seeing that B is different because it's the only one that doesn't have an and in it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I know. That's my observation.
You're picking questions. You're not looking at the words.
I'm not. I'm just looking at patterns in the answers. That's what I'm doing.
Right.
And B is definitely different for me. Maintaining, minimizing, transacting, filing, volatility. Do we have any other patterns that we want to observe? Anybody?
I didn't see any patterns other than the ands.
His own. Oh, we got enough information there, Brandy?
Yeah, I think we're good. Let's look at the question. Oh, Jason.
A market specialist is responsible for all of the following except. We're looking for an except. Except. Yes. Guys, it's exactly how it's going to be on the exam. Bless you. They don't. I know that some test preps, they have an embolden except. This is how it's going to be on the exam where they don't embolden the word. So it's good to notice that.
Yeah.
So is there anything else we need to?
I mean,
I know there's like a big thing we probably need to do.
I mean, I feel like we need to know what we're talking about.
What are we talking about in the question, guys? What are we looking for?
I'd love everybody putting the answers. There we go.
Market specialist.
So
yes.
A market specialist accepts. And if we go based on what Andy said.
Thank you.
Right. The one that doesn't have the and in it. Guess what? Come on.
What can I say? I like the fast way around the track.
Yeah.
Guys, did you see that? Like, there might be some of you that have not done any studying, and some of these answers were super intimidating, right? Mm-hmm. They look super intimidating. You're like, what with this market stuff? I don't know what's going on here. But look at guys. I got that just by noticing that B had no and in it.
You know what's crazy is I'm still not in tune at my own quizzing. I'm not in tune with the and. I just saw, but what I saw was this, like maintain price and trade continuity, maintaining a fair and orderly market, filing required records, and then minimizing volatility because of market conditions. Nobody can do that.
Nobody can minimize. Yeah, if you're going to do this about a content approach, minimizing volatility is something that is way out of your control. That's like saying I can control the weather.
Exactly.
No, you can't.
No, nobody can. Right? But you guys see what I'm saying? Like I looked at like official words, I guess.
I did not.
Officiality words. I don't know. Anyways.
I read the Testing for Dummies book, and that was it.
That's actually not in the book.
D, firm. C, mini max. B, all or none. A, competitive. Look, everybody's gonna say all or none. Competitive is different. Competitive is different. That's it.
I'm gonna put a question mark.
Mini max. Doesn't that sound like an oxymoron? It's also a Mazda truck, I believe.
Oh, I think so. I mean, we really can't. Like, I was thinking when I pulled this question, I was thinking competitive usually means cheap, right?
Yeah.
Competitive pricing. All or none means I don't think we can get any clearer than that. All or none.
B and D are opposite, someone said.
Mm,
B and C are similar area.
These are similar. I'm gonna say these are similar, but not really. Yes, but no. But you guys are reading too much. You guys are reading too content-y. Stop content. Stop content.
Remember,
that's what you guys are doing.
You got to approach it like Andy.
I'm literally approaching this from what do these words mean outside of security.
So if you're one of those people that don't know anything about anything,
yeah,
tap into that.
Tap into that, right? Competitive means cheap. All or none means all of it or none of it. Mini max means there's going to be some sort of minimum or maximum, right? And firm means, I don't know, put a ring on it.
Min and max always like reminds me of like the stereo, like it's at a minimum volume, but it's still on. And max, we know that's about right.
Right. But you guys see what I'm saying? Look at this. No securities content at all. None.
D is like the Beyonce answer.
Yeah, yeah. If you love it, put a ring on it. I don't know how you sing that song. Bobby.
A, and blank commitment is a type of underwriting in which the underwriter commits to sell a minimum number of shares of offering or the offering is canceled. Commits to sell a minimum number of shares of the offering or the offering is canceled. Keywords, guys. Minimum or offering is canceled.
Thank you. Minimum or minimum. I mean, can't we just go with minimum?
Minimum? Minimum?
Commitment. Okay, so a blank commitment is a type of underwriting. That's just it. That's the type of commitment. But if you guys are looking, we're going by the minimum. That would be the mini max. Now, some of you might be going, well, it does say or none, like, or the offering is canceled. But guys, it says minimum number or canceled, not all or canceled.
Do you know what it's like? As if we were on and this is what it's like, guys. Is like if we were on a boat on a lake and we were fishing, right? And some of y'all are like, you guys are all looking in the tackle box, getting the right bait. You're like putting like all kinds of weights on the line, trying to get it all down to the deep end. And I'm over there on the edge of the boat with a net, grabbing the fish right off the top. You're still in the tackle box, looking around, trying to get, I'm like, oh, by the time you guys get out of there and already trying to fish, I've already gotten all the fish I need. I just skimmed the water.
Sometimes I look at it like this. We're sitting in a lake and somebody yells shark. And we run out of the lake. Guys, sharks don't live in lakes.
Yeah, that's how far off you guys are.
You're in a lake.
But wait, Brandy, they're in water.
I'm just saying, guys, sometimes you have to ignore the content and just look at what these words say. Look at what I wrote right here. It's not always securities vocabulary. I'm going to give you guys a hint. Tonight, none of it's securities vocabulary.
So if you're brand new, you're like, this is my night, baby.
That's right.
Natural event risk, systematic risk, unsystematic risk, apolitical risk. So right away, there's some patterns you guys need to just address right off the bat.
Exactly.
D, well.
Yeah, exactly. Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Earthquake? B and C are opposite.
B and C are opposite. Very good. Very good.
I mean,
And then we know we know what politics are.
Yeah.
Right. Politics. Right.
C, whole market.
How about we do this? Instead of saying whole market, how about we say the whole thing?
It is the whole thing.
Right? Does that make sense?
It's
like
the system.
Yeah, it's the whole system. It's the matrix, bro. Yes.
It's part of the whole thing. It's the
Right.
whole engine.
And D, I've never heard of D either. That one's saying it's just weird.
Natural event risk. I think they're saying like an earthquake, I guess, a natural disaster type risk.
Right. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to look in that question now, and I'm going to go.
Is there an earthquake in there?
Whole thing.
No.
A natural event, a government involvement, or whatever the other one is, right?
Hey, but before you,
Oh,
I was gonna say, 90% of the time it's usually the opposites.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this one, but 90% that's where I'm looking anyway.
Right.
Go ahead. Neat Meats is a publicly traded meat packing company. The potential that meat stock could decline due to contamination at a meat packing plant is an example of, what is it? What are the keywords first? Publicly traded company.
Right.
What are the keywords here, guys?
Well, they got the
Decline.
company.
Affect the company. Decline.
Affect a company. How about just contamination? Exactly. But it's like at one plant, right?
At a meat packing
Right.
plant. Just one plant. Not the whole. This is where the keywords come into play, guys. I didn't say the whole meat packing industry. Correct. And this is where you had your opposites. You had either B or C to pick. Now, if it's the whole meat packing industry, that would be C. But since it's a specific one, it's unsystematic. It's just one.
And we can say there was nothing about a natural event and there was nothing about government.
Obviously, right?
Right.
That's it.
That's it.
See, are you guys getting it? How easy that those fish are easy to catch if you just skim the water there? That ain't hard.
Just skim.
All right, here we go. Equipment trust certificates. C, mortgage bonds. B, collateral trust bonds. A, them dentures. Oh, debentures. What do we always say about debentures, right? They're dentures. They're unsecured teeth.
They are.
D, not debt.
Yes,
it is debt.
Um,
When you go outside and you see your car that you're still making payments to, is that debt? So is equipment.
Yeah. So I'm looking at this. I'm going to say this because you guys, I'm looking in the chat. You guys are absolutely right. You're still going based on content.
You are.
Get out of the content.
We keep saying this.
But I am going to say this. Collateral sounds like it's something. Mortgage sounds like it's
collateral
something.
makes me think of pawn shops.
There you go.
Mortgage is a house mortgage, right?
Yeah.
Based on housing, something with housing.
And then equipment sounds like equipment, but the only one that doesn't sound like anything, and some of you might not even know what it is A. It's the only one that's different. There's no description to it.
Yeah, can you touch debentures? I could touch somebody's collateral. I'm sure I could, right? There's probably something attached to it. Mortgage, definitely. It's a house or something or other. Equipment, there's probably a shovel involved. I don't know.
But you guys see where I was going with that. Collateral describes it. Mortgage describes it. Equipment describes it. But what the heck is a debenture?
Yeah.
Right? Is it the opposite of an adventure?
Which of the following bond types is not secured by an asset? And the only way I know how to remember that with content is dentures, debentures, unsecured teeth, unsecured. What?
Yeah, it's an unsecured debt. But here's the other thing. See where it says not secured by an asset? Again, collateral description, mortgage description, equipment description. The only one that's lacking a description, A. Do you guys see that?
Very skimming. You know nothing. All I know is that A had no description attached to it. Told me nothing about what it was.
Nothing. Yes. Too broad.
Yes. D, when the broker dealer acted as a lead underwriter for the security, C, when there is no reasonable basis for the recommendation. B, when the broker-dealer has a significant financial interest in the security. A, when the broker-dealer is a market maker for the security. Remember what I said in the beginning?
What? When the
we A, B, and D all start with when the. I can't give any more out hints, guys. You guys got to recognize some of these other things. What do we got here?
Okay, so let's do this.
Yeah, C is different.
C is totally different. And read what it says. When there's no reasonable basis for the recommendation. Let's take this out of securities. If somebody made a recommendation for you and it had no basis for that recommendation, is that right? Are you going to take that recommendation? Hey, you should buy a Lamborghini. I make $5,000 a year.
$5,000 a year, buddy.
You see what I'm saying?
That's oranges on this highway, I think. That's less than.
There's no reasonable basis for that recommendation. So I'm going to sad face this because that doesn't sound right. I also know that it's different. Could this be an accept question? Let's look at this.
In which of the following cases would a broker-dealer be prohibited from recommending a specific security in a retail communication to its clients?
And check this out. Olga in the chat put BD allowed actions because A, B, and D would be allowed. But maybe, perhaps because C is the different one, it's not allowed.
Remember what I said in the beginning. I literally just looked at A, B, and D and saw when the. And C did not have when the. If you guys are not picking up on this, this is a game, dude. This is a for real game that you could play, that you don't necessarily need to know anything. You just got to look at what's going on and just let it go with the content sometimes.
Let it go.
Especially if you don't know what the heck's going on at all anyway.
Okay, this is the last one.
D, Securities Fraud Act. C, Foreign Transactions Act. B, Bank Secrecy Act. A, Sarbanes-Oxley Act. Sarbanes-Oxley Act?
I'm going to go like this. Who?
Yeah. Does that mean we don't wear Oxfords on Friday? I don't know.
I don't know. I know everybody's put, A question mark. Like, what?
Exactly.
What?
Yeah. I mean, A is just like, I don't remember studying that situation.
Yeah. That does say fraud. But okay, I'm really still trying to not base
anything on content,
right? This is definitely out of the country for sure.
Right? B has something to do with a bank, right?
Bank, maybe money. Bank.
Someone's
money.
saying B and D are similar.
I'm gonna say bank, money, maybe, right? Bank Secrecy Act. Shh.
I don't think I'm getting B and D as similar though.
I don't think. No. All right, you guys ready? I think we got enough.
Yeah.
And yes, that is an extra. That is an actual act.
Each firm shall develop and implement a written anti-money laundering program reasonably designed to achieve and monitor the members' compliance with the requirements of the. Each firm shall develop and implement a written, anti-money. Yes. What's another great word? There's another great word in there I love. I love reasonably.
Oh, you do love reasonably. That's a great word. That's a
reasonably.
Great but yes, guys, listen.
And compliance.
Compliance. What did I write down as my hints? Who? Question mark. Bank money out of the country. What did I circle?
What? Anti-money laundering.
Exactly. So then what's the answer?
What is the answer?
That's right. Guys, first of all, if you're laundering money, you're keeping it secret. But the banks are also keeping it secret that they're watching you. Not in a bad way. They're only watching people they're suspicious of. If you're doing nothing wrong, they ain't watching you, right?
So, yeah. For instance, if you're rolling in there and you're just grandma depositing their check that you do every month, the same old, let's say $2,000 a month.
Right.
That's nothing crazy there, right? Business as usual. But if you're walking in there and you're strolling in there like George Jefferson, I just love the way he strolls. The guy, he's got the best swagger. And you got like two grocery bags full of money,
Yeah,
popping out in there like a cartoon character who just stole a Brinks truck.
right.
They might take notice. They're not going to sound the alarms right away. They're going to be like, "Oh, step right over here, sir. Fill this form out." And meanwhile, under the counter, they're like, "Please get everything we can get on this guy and hold him here."
They're like, "Sir, what do you do for a living?" And you go, "Oh, no."
Why are they paying you in Walmart bags full of cash?
I don't really have a job, so how come you have all this cash?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
The crops came in. It's corn. Quit thinking, everybody.
Yes. But yes, guys, yes, there you go. And money laundering isn't just about securities. Money laundering happens for all different sorts of reasons.
All kinds of nefarious acts,
Yes.
right? So they got to keep a track on it. They got to see what's going on. And it might be somebody's corn sales. Who knows? It could have been a great corn crop.
Dude,
and they could have been selling elotes like crazy.
I'm all talking about gluten. You're talking about elotes.
You know what I mean? So you never know. So
yes.
You ready?
That was it.
That was it. Guys, we did it. We made it.
We did make it.
It was crazy.
Yes.
But we got to the end. Yeah. We did it. And we're done.
Andy has 24 hours to figure out our other board.
I will. I'll figure it out. But I'm so glad that we got through it because I felt like tonight was a really good Monday Kona Catchphrase. On top of the fact we had Ashley giving out some great advice and great testimony on how she passed this thing. Thank you so much, Ashley. You are now fully licensed. You're ready to go make a difference in the world. And I can't wait to see what you do with this license for sure. I mean, this is why we do this all the time.
Yes.
So we can have great people just out there helping out their communities and really just doing the right thing. So people always talk about making change. Mm-hmm. I feel like, the way we do things like tonight and showing you guys how to really master a difficult exam is going to show, the masses that are not necessarily allowed to take they're not supposed to get these exams done, who are not supposed to get these licenses, and we can really change the face of financing our financial institutions and just really start out getting in there and helping out those communities that are underrepresented. Guys, if you don't know this, guys and gals, if you don't know this, do you know how many people are licensed in this country, Brandy?
Yeah, I do actually.
How many?
627,000.
Less than half of those are women. And less than half of that is women of color. I'm not trying to make a statement against any, and if you're in the majority there, I'm just saying we have a major part of our population way underrepresented, and that is the female part of our population. We need to get stronger females out there representing the community. I mean, when you think of nurturing and you think about someone caring, I always think of a mom. I'm just saying, that's what I think of. So I would love the fact that if we had more women out there. And I'm glad that we got one more in the workforce. Congratulations, Ashley. And let's now talk about getting all of you on here a pass notice. I want you guys to go get your quizzes, stay consistent, stay after it. We're coming up on month end. All the excuses in the world not to study, but I don't want you to not study. I want you to keep doing it. And if you know your day is going to get crazy, study in the morning, study late at night, but don't stop. Don't lose your momentum. It is a jealous lady and she will go off to somebody else and it's hard to get that momentum back. So make sure to keep getting after it. We got live sessions happening tomorrow. We got the Studying Brew again tomorrow night. Test taking techniques Tuesday. It's going to be great. Oh, and do you know what I forgot in all of our madness? Thursday, we will not be having the Studying Brew Thursday. Right. So, but Tuesday night, we'll be back tomorrow night for Test Taking Techniques Tuesday. We can't wait to see all of you there. Until then, everybody, stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. Keep that positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Guys, thank you so much for being on. We super appreciate you guys. Don't forget to take that quick quiz. Practice the Kona catchphrase. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.